Oh, son, what's good? How you doing today? Today's little food for thought is about Bert Kreischer. So a while back, I was going through my little nihilistic existential crisis phase where I would watch Sam Hyde and shit like that. And I still like some of his shit. I'm kind of not really that into him because it just seems like real, like, fucking Debbie Downer type shit with a lot of the advice he gives. But that's besides the point. There's one thing in particular that he said, and he had Shane Gillis on there and was praising him as this super funny person and all this. His whole thing is he's like this artist comedian person. I'm an artist, like that type of shit. He tries to act like he ain't, but dog, really just be on that little gay I'm an artist type shit. And he had said something about Bert Kreischer and a lot of these new time comedians saying that they're like the most unfunny people ever. And with Joe Rogan, I like Joe Rogan as a person, but I could get that. But Bert Kreischer is the ultimate comedian. Now, I don't think he's ever told a joke that I've laughed at. He's never really said anything really funny or meaningful that I've like found some truth but also funny in. But I've laughed at him. And that's where I'm getting at on this video today, boys. Think of a medieval court jester. What are some characteristics that pop in mind? Really tries hard to make somebody laugh like they're looking for approval. And it's not really jokes, it's more of physical comedy as well as self deprecating. Oh, I'm Bert Crusher, I'm fat. Okay, there you go. What's the next one? Most likely drunk. They got most of the time you see any old paintings about jesters or any movies, they're always portrayed as a drunk person. There you go. Fat and slobbish. Most of them that I seen, there was a couple skinny ones. You got this that Stansky painting or whatever, the little skinny guy, but for the most part, they're portrayed as some fat slobbish person that you make fun of. Okay, and honestly, whenever I made that realization that, goddamn, he's really like where comedians stem from with the court gestures and all that. He really is the ultimate fucking comedian. And he may not be your cup of tea, but you gotta admire the man's work. I mean, the whole man's whole life is dedicated to being some sort of fat, slobbish person that people can just laugh at. I think honestly he knows that people are not laughing at his jokes. It's like his whole machine thing, they're just kind of laughing at how some fat guy could be like construed as the machine or whatever. I remember that was like the first time I ever saw him was a machine store. I think that's a lot of people back a couple of years ago or whatever. And it wasn't even funny. It was just like a cool little story to me. But yeah, and then you got his compadre, Tom Segura. He's kind of similar in the sense he's kind of straightened up now. He does it. Tom Segura does this thing where he's like, yep, yeah, yeah, like he kind of just like builds up to like some sort of laugh and like a I don't know. It's kind of funny. He's lost weight and it got less funny, but whenever he had like this whole double chin thing going, and he was just like, and that was like his whole fucking humor was you just kind of laugh at him. Now, Joe Rogan, he's not really that funny because he doesn't portray this laugh at me, haha, I'm here to make you laugh, I'm a fucking clown type thing. That's these two people's whole thing, and they understand it pretty well. I mean, you gotta look at now. A lot of the time, comedians like Dave Chappelle and stuff like that. To me, Dave Chappelle is a great storyteller. He's probably like considered the greatest comedian of all time. But to me, he's more of a really good storyteller. He he makes me laugh with some things like "gotcha, bitch," that type of shit. And he makes me laugh sometimes with that. But for the most part, it's just like nowadays he just tells his stories and shit like that. And with Bert Kreischer, going back to Bert Kreischer, it's like he wouldn't even have to tell me you didn't even have to tell you a story. You can literally just find out, holy fuck, this like 40-year-old man that's just like very unhealthy and could probably die in his 50s is drinking Kool-Aid all day. Oh my god, what an idiot. And that's how you laugh at him, dog. It's just like, bro, you really doing that type shit. It's not like haha, funny punchline, dog. It just, I really think people, Bert Kreischer probably keep getting bigger and bigger. I mean, the motherfucker probably got hundreds of millions of dollars now. But yeah, he just fucking pretty much fits the bill on a traditional comedian archetype. But I just thought that was a little food for thought, a little quick video today, nothing too long, too serious. And like always, son, keep grinding. It always gets better. Have a good day. Don K out.